Hey, yo, what's going on, man? It's your host James, back again with another live edition of I Just Think Different Podcast. Bam! What's going on, man? Yeah, that ride for a little bit. How y'all doing? It's a Tuesday. I know I'm usually here on Mondays, man, but things might change. I'm here weekly, man. I'm here weekly. Yeah. So, you see it. Boom. Today, we're talking about don't be a sloth. You know what that means? That means don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Man, don't be lazy. I'm gonna get into it, man. Definitely get into it. I'm gonna get into it right here live on I Just Think Different Podcast. Yo, so check it out, man. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing out there, man? Appreciate everybody for stopping by, coming through. Definitely checking me out on I Just Think Different Podcast, man. Here another week. Here another week. That's what I'm here to do. Give you some news, give you some information. So I'm here on the I Just Think Different Podcast once again, man. All right. So look, what we're gonna be doing today is actually wrapping up what we've been talking about over the last 6 weeks, man. This is the seventh week here. This is what we're talking about. We've been talking about the seven deadly sins, man, and here we are wrapping it up right here at the end, and it's done come full circle all the way around. Now I'm gonna give a little backstory, fill you in on all the gaps. You definitely can go check out, the last past 7 episodes of I Just Think Different Podcasts to get all filled in. But we started off with pride. And what happens with that pride is that stops you. That pride gets in the way of you really receiving, your blessings or what you really supposed to be receiving. Let me tell you how that happens. Um, you get in a situation where you feel you too good that you can't be spoke to. See, pride allows you to feel like you can talk to anybody any way you feel. See, that's what happens. Pride allows you to feel like, hey, I'm XYZ. I'm the man. You can't. No, you see what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it don't always work out like that, man. It really don't always work out like that. As life has this way of happening too. So you very well can have your ego thing going on, but you got to understand life is going to have its ego as well and catch up to you. So with that being said, it's best to humble yourself, have some of that humility, right? Humble yourself and allow that pride to just fall by the wayside. Get it? Pride by the wayside. You don't want to be stuck up there high in the clouds with the pride. You want to be able to have that humility come through, man. You just get hit with that because it's not necessary for you to walk around here and deal with all that nonsense. It's just not. It's just not. It's not, and it's not fair. Now, once you get on with the pride, man, you become real greedy. That greed comes in, and what you do, you really should be having charity, but you really got that greed because why? Oh man, you can't tell me nothing. Who are you to tell me to do anything? I got the bag now, man. We get money. We get into it. I'm making more money than you. I'm gonna always have more than you. I work harder than you, etc. You got that ego and vibe going on and stuff. You know what can I do for you? Hey, my brother, here's here's XYZ. Go ahead and take care of whatever. You don't owe me nothing. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even looking for nothing. I just want to help you out, and here it is. So you don't owe me nothing. It's all good. What happened to that? you know so I'm just asking. Then once you get done with the greed, what happens after the greed? You get you prideful. You can't be told nothing, so you're not listening. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Can't nobody tell you nothing at all. You feeling like, yay, can't nobody tell me nothing out here. Cause you got the bag, you getting the money, you got more money than everybody. Money, power, respect, right? So then once you get the bag, you start getting them honeys, and a lot of lustful things start coming up, and a lot of sexual activities and sexual desires start to happen and come into play a lot more. Why is this? That's a good question. That's a good question. Why does the enemy seem like he can just come in and get you right into the lust game? Why does it feel like you can fall right into that? You want to go to the strip club, you want to go after woman, male after male, whatever you do, you all over the globe. You don't know where you want to be because you got the money and can't nobody tell you nothing. And then once that fall by the wayside, you get to realizing that, there's other people doing the same thing that you doing, and they actually having a better time and look better doing what you trying to do than you, and then you get mad at it and you get a little hateful. That's when you start to hate it a little bit. That's when really you should be showing a lot of gratitude. You should be really thankful and just, happy for another person, like, hey, I see you been working. Oh, you know what, my man? I like that new car you just got, fam. I like that new car you just got. You can go ahead and big up your man. Why is it so hard for us to feel like we can't big up nobody if, what I'm saying, your homie got something? But check it out. You want to ride in something, though, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to ride in the car, but, you could tell your man, yo, check it out. You had a nice whip. It's all good. Oh, them shoes look nice. Yo, it's all good. Your hat look nice. You look nice today. It's all good. You don't have to, hey, oh, man, they think they hard because they got a new car. Oh, man, look at them because they got XYZ on. You know what I'm saying? You playing that envious game. That's not cool. And it ends up in a dirty game. So after you get done, hating, getting your hate on, you want to eat. You want to eat it up. You feeling good because you eating up all that hate. While you eating up all that hate, that bag is becoming spendable everywhere. So you buying food, you buying liquor too. Oh yeah, we buying and popping bottles everywhere. Man, that's the biggest thing in the game, man. Cause we gotta be exclusive. We gotta be out here in the VIP. We gotta have sparklers. We gotta have all that coming to the VIP, dog. We gotta let you know that we over here doing big things. Cause big things is popping over here, right? Cause that's what it is, man. We got the bread, but you falling by the wayside. You getting fat, you getting overweight, you starting to get double chin, looking at yourself, waking up with hangovers every day. Man, I ain't gonna drink no more. Oh man, I ain't gonna drink no more. And still, damn near getting cirrhosis of the liver, having kidney failures and problems because you sitting here falling into gluttony instead of saying, you know what, damn, I got a problem. Let me fall back because I really let the world control me and get a hold of me. So I know I'm way smarter than that, man. So let me get the world a little something better than that. And then I get pissed off. Ooh, I get so pissed off that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do. When I get so pissed off, I might just slap somebody like Will. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. And I don't want to slap a brother. I want to kill a brother, bring harm to you. I don't want to get mad and just break in your house or smack your windows or break your car, do something harmful. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to do nothing to you like that. But that anger gets inside of you. But really, you should have temperance. You should fall back, think before you make any of those actions because those actions very well could have you lose your life. Now, there's people out here that, according to your actions, they might move a little bit different than what you thought you was moving. All right, they might a little be fast on the draw, a little bit quicker than you. While you thought you was off in your game, they playing a much bigger game than what you playing and can take over your whole place. So probably best to be mindful about the things that you do unless you're prepared to go, that distance in that time, man. So that lines us up to where we at right now. Yeah, got my Spurs cup. I ain't a Spurs fan, but I got my Spurs cup. You know what I'm saying? I get a cup from every arena that I go to. But anyways, man, brings us at where we at today, and what we talking about? We talking about slothfulness, aka Mr. Lazy. And when you slothful and lazy, really you should be diligent. Really you should be active out here. Trying to do things because check it out. All those things that I just talked about, when you break them down, if we are honest with ourselves, and I try to give it to you raw, man, try to be as transparent as I can be because I don't have no problem exposing myself and being honest and telling the truth because that's what I feel like one of my best attributes. I mean, you can't embarrass me. You gotta live in your truth, man. You just be honest. If it happened, it happened. So when it comes to this pride and it comes to this seven deadly, I'm not saying these the beginning or tell all, but these seven are a great start and a great tell to say, a lot of problems that you get involved with. When you look back and you sit back and you think about the problems that you were just involved with or the beef that you might have had, it probably stemmed from one of these seven deadly sins, right? When you really think about it, if you can be honest and bring it all back around, because I'm pretty sure you could have just pulled whatever problem you had aside to the side and said, you know what, man, hold on, let's chop this thing down. Let's have this one on one and have this conversation because man, we going somewhere right now where it don't look like it's gonna end good. So in order for that not to happen, let's just let's nip this right here and let's get some understanding or some straightening. You know what I'm saying? And in the mix, so we ain't gotta go down that road because that road is like I said, is just yellow tape and white chalk outlines. I ain't lying. It's a crime outside and people dying, family crying on the front row. That shouldn't be happening like that, man. They people trying to one up your man, get the skull run, the numbers up. What is these people doing out here, man? It's a war going on outside over here and across the globe. So check it out. That's deep. So war going on outside, yeah, but it ain't televised, is it though? It's the stuff that's going on TV that you see. Is it really what you see? That's what you got to ask yourself. So when you out here being a part of one of these seven, remember to ask yourself, what is this really coming to? Can I really lose my life for what's going on here? Because, somebody else could have really been having a bad day and then, just took it the wrong way. People lose their lives in traffic jams. You know what I'm saying? That's talking about you done blew your horn at somebody and they done what? Picked up a gun and waved their gun at you because you done blew the horn. What? That's where we at now? Yeah, that's where we at because that's what people doing. They out here like that, man. That ain't cool. You shouldn't be out here like that. You waving no gun or weapon at somebody just because of some traffic problem, dog. You gotta have patience. Like I said, again, any situation that you think about, you can look at these seven deadly. They go point you right back in the right direction. Like I said, they should have had patience. That directly goes with rap. Why? Because you was pissed off. Why? Because the horn blew. Why? Because who you think you is telling me that I need to hurry up and I'm that we got that energy. That's a lot of that going on out there. And a lot of that then got a lot of people shut down, rising up like that instead of saying, you know what, man, yo, how can we, you know, come to better terms, man? How can we definitely come to better terms? I definitely ain't trying to, see you in a bad light. I definitely not trying to, turn things up, but people turn things up in a quick, fast jiffy because they ain't got no problem doing it. Why is that? It don't even matter why is that. They just know that, you know what, it was a problem with you. And I don't want to have that problem with you, so you gotta go. And that's the type of time people on. You know, we find ourselves in these type of situations on a daily basis. When you sit here and think about it, people say they have crime according to the area that they live in, but you got to realize the area that you live in is a combination of a bunch of human beings. And those human beings happen to make up the community or the neighborhood or whatever you want to call it. When you understand that, you understand that you, the people, we, the people, us, are the ones responsible for directly taking care of our own situation. Now, here come the problem is that because of your situation, it's not cool to you and you're not humbled in your situation. Now, what you want to do is take that out now on the next man because you're not comfortable or you don't like your current situation, which is maybe understandable. A lot of people might not like the situation that they in, but check it out, only you can change your situation. How can I change my situation, James? Damn, I'm getting they beat me up. I ain't got nobody over here I ain't got nobody telling me how I can get better credit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody telling me what to do with my investments. I don't have anybody showing me how to just even be a right human being. Like, where do I start being a right person? Because what I was showed as a person was showing me that I got to get it by any means. When somebody, hit you, defend yourself at all cost, at all times. When somebody hits you, you got to defend yourself at all costs. And when somebody do something to you, you do it back. Eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. All this stuff, right? Then people be like, oh man, pray for him. They start talking about God and start talking about the Lord and save him and doing all this. Oh, but you weren't saying all that when you was ready to pull the guns out and the knives and the fists and the elbows and all this because we was ready to turn it up to the violence. But why we weren't so so holy then? Oh yeah, because Forget all that. All that go out the window. What's only important now is, you know what, dog, you offended me and I'm finna go off. I don't care about the consequences or what else is going on. The only problem right now is you. And so when we had that situation, man, we gotta think like, damn, did it really get turned up that quick? Oh yeah, it got turned up that quick. Real quick, you know? We had these scenarios all the time. Even when you look back and you go to high school or job, man, you know, your job, and your job try to get loose on you. You want to act up and you want to get pissed, you right? But you know, it ain't necessary. You gotta go through the proper channels, because that's what they go do to you. They want to take you in that courtroom, because check it out. Now you go off on a real channel and knock them out, pick up something to hit them or damage them or make them feel good right on sight. Oh yeah. Guess what they go do to you? They go take you to jail. You go end up in that courtroom. You end up with assault and battery or worse. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta pay the city. You gotta possibly pay the state. Got to possibly pay the person that you injured, depending on how bad they was injured. And that's just unnecessary. I mean, especially when you talk about, oh, I ain't got the papers tight. Whoa, think about them situations you may get yourself in then. We don't think about that. Like, nah, man, I don't want to go through no courtroom and nothing like that. Yeah, but some people need they tail whooped, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, knock straight out. But they don't. But they do. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. I understand those vibes. Trust me, I do. I really do. I really understand those vibes. And, you know, it seems like I used to be a time and place for that. It'd be a time and place for that. When you're not righteous and you in that demon time, you might need to get slapped around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I understand who the real is. You gotta come into the right light and alignment, man, because demons run wild out there, and you know they run into a brick wall too. They run right into a brick wall too. They ain't always go ahead the best scenario and the best situation. You gotta think about, sometimes people just be out to get you. Sometimes people just don't even like you in general. You see what I'm saying? And then you ain't even got time to figure out why. It's just an automatic defense mechanism once you find out the person ain't even in like. So now you got to figure out, all right, is this person even worth my time, or to for me to even pop off in this manner right here, man? Do I want to give this person a light? And then you play with them and you give them the sauce, and then it's boom, it's just you know, and something else. And you weren't ready for it. It's like, damn, the whole world. Yeah, it's done got turned up right there, and now you're back against the wall, and it's like, now what are we really doing? All right, so yeah, you fall into part of one of these seven right here, and you got to ask yourself, why is that? Now, more so importantly, the last one we talk about right here, sloth. Don't be a sloth. I'm gonna be real transparent. For several months before this year started, man, we talking matter of fact, yeah, last April. Yeah, last April. Um, I went into a whole lazy mode, non-progressive, wanting to do this podcast on a daily, wanting to do this podcast weekly, wanting to do it monthly, want to do all sorts of things and get information out to the people and do so much stuff, man. As we know, the pandemic handled a lot of things and changed a lot of situations and made things different. Okay, cool, great. But at the same time, um, yeah, it caused a lot of problems, but it made a lot of excuses for me that I don't like. And I didn't like that. And being transparent with that made me lazy. It made me have all of this equipment and not use it. It made me go out and get this stuff and come in here and look at this stuff and not be able to use it. Sit down and try to make a beat and try to work on some graphic designs or a logo or try to do anything. It just wouldn't happen. I couldn't do it. Uh, and that's a lie, because you can do anything you want to do. So what I would do, I would sit here and use excuses to not be progressive and not move forward in what it is that I know that I'm supposed to be doing. That's the transparency here. I fell under my own laziness and was not productive, and that cost me a lot. However, I don't despise small beginnings, so I don't have to worry about that. What I do recognize is the talent and the work. that must be put in order for a person to be able to move forward successfully in life. Because when you become stagnant, it's like a what up though trap, it's like a virus. When you get a virus checked in, it just stays on you and you don't know what to do with that thing. And the problem is you trying to figure out what to do with it, and it just seems like it never goes away. And it's like, man, what happened to that? Right? Life just goes away. That's how fast life goes. You don't know what happened. That little scenario right there was just a blur, and you don't even know what's happening. That's what I'm talking about. That's how fast life happens like that, and you don't have no idea what's going on. Um, During my time of being away, I had lost my dad, and that was a part of the grieving process. Not really knowing what to do with that. Uh, so, me coming to terms with learning that you have no mom no more. She passed away in 2007, and now dad passed away in 2021. What do you do? All right. So you have no parents, and you want to make a podcast, you want to make a show, you want to make things to make your parents proud, and you want to be out here like, yeah, yeah, mom, dad, look at me. Obviously, mom can look down. Dad, at least I got to give you some. I'm named after you. I got to be able to give you something. And then what do I give? Okay, I got a couple shows, but then they fall short. Why they falling short? Oh, man. He's gone. He checked out of here. Hey, Dad, how many shows you watch? I only watched all I had, and boom, that's it. So if I'm a child, my parents gone. Only thing I got was a podcast that my dad was able to see. He flew out to see me graduate and walk across the stage, and my parents was gone. So whoop, that's it. Nah, it can't be that, man. You know why? Because Jan, you too talented. And you know what? It's a lot of people that look up to you and see your influence, and they see your drive, and they see your passion, and they see the things that you're trying to do. And they want to see you successful and strive too. So you know what? I let a lot of those people down as well as myself. That's why it was a problem for me to sit here and not be on a podcast. I'll be honest with you, I ain't want to come in here right now. But it's the simple fact of being that consistent with that. Whatever you doing, I started the year saying, just do it, no matter what it is. Make sure you do it. 52 weeks on a podcast, man. 52 weeks in a year. I'm trying to do a podcast per week. You gotta do it. Sometimes the day may get you down, but you can't allow the day to get you down, because what I'm pushing through and trying to get somebody to understand right now, even though you don't want to do something, the simple fact that you still do it anyway to push through to get that breakthrough, that's when the breakthroughs start happening. That's when the walls of Jericho and stuff start falling down. That's when situations and things start changing and things start working in your favor. That's when the ones that was around you either get closer or they fall by the wayside. It's those things that your eyes become open and you focus. And the only way to get that and achieve that is when you really humble yourself and you say, you know what? This the answer right here. This the answer for anybody listening that feel like they got a problem and need to get that hashed out. One second. Oh, all right. This is what you do. This is the truth now. This ain't made up. You gotta know that you are a real thing. You exist. You're real. You touch yourself. You feel yourself. You're real. You got feelings, emotions. You feel like that's real. And you also gotta know that you was created. So you also gotta know you have to go to that creator. You gotta really humble yourself and go to God and really ask God, look, check it out. I don't even know if you exist. I'm hearing things. I'm seeing everybody's a God. Everybody's a God. I'm a God. You made me. I don't know if you made me. I don't know nothing. But I know wherever I'm going and whatever I got going on in life, I ain't feeling. So I need you to, change some things, reveal yourself, show yourself to me, let me know something, man, because, I'm coming to you repenting. I'm coming to you hands up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know. Take all this away from me. I'm wrong. I'm wrong in the ways that I was walking in. I was wrong for doing the things that I was doing. And humble yourself and admit that. I guarantee you go see change. Effective. You see what I'm saying? Now here the problem is you want to see that as soon as you get up off the ground, as soon as you get from wherever you at, you be standing up. You be standing up, saying whatever you're saying. As soon as boom, your eyes open, with $1 million supposed to fall from the sky. Nah, it ain't gonna go down like that. But what you did do was you open up that door and that gateway. See, what you did do was now you open up the door for your blessings to start rolling down the little hill on them things and start pouring out on you with that patience that you just built for yourself because you realize that because it ain't happening now, don't mean it ain't gonna happen. And I know that God, you real. So when I go to you and I ask you something, I know you go tighten me up. Period. Regardless of what man said. Here's the thing, because man will tell you a lot of stuff. Man will tell you what I'm telling you right now is a joke. Man will tell you what I'm telling you is a lie. Man will tell you what I'm telling you, God don't exist. And it's you God. You know what I'm saying? And hey, only you can figure that out. But I'm telling you the real deal. What's really gonna happen when you go humble yourself and you go talk and you go figure it out yourself, you go get the answers that you're looking for. That's what I'm telling you. Now somebody else can run whatever situation they want, man. But that's the deal. And that's what it means to not be slothfulness. You can't be lazy. I just explained why I was lazy. I give you more examples of me being lazy. I've over since I don't know. I can remember since at least year two. Let's not even go to year 2000, man. Let's go 90s in late 90s when I'm in high school, right? When I'm in high school and I'm in art class. Check it out. I'm in art class, and oh, the teacher like, man, look, man, y'all gotta make some ashtrays or something. I don't know. All right, some clay. Everybody just make the same thing, little circle, and put the little slits in there. I'm like, dog, what is this? Like, back in my mind, why am I making an ashtray in high school? It's almost like you influencing me to smoke or something. Like, why am I making an ashtray? I said, you know what? This is clay. So I can mold anything out of this. So let me take something and make something myself. So what I did was I knew I wanted to live in Pennsylvania and go to Philly, man. At the time, AI was my, favorite guy. AI and Grant Hill at the time, man. And AI was getting it in Philly. And I made me a Sixers mold clay of the Sixers logo. It was dope. Later on, I made a Michigan State Spartan logo out of the clay. It was I mean at least weighed 7 to 10 pounds of clay that I used to make this thing, and it was just my own brain saying, you know what? The point in the class was, hey, I'm gonna give you guys something to work with. Let me see where you take it. And then I realized that's what all school really be trying to do. They really be trying to see where you really at with things. We could give you a base on how to work something, but where you go take it. You know what I'm saying? Then when I see you taking it somewhere, let me pull you to the side, say you a little special. Hey, let me get this program set up for you. So, cause I know where you can go. You see what I'm saying? But those type of things are not really being drilled to a student. I don't know what it is now. I'm talking about when I was in school. It'd have been different if the teacher came to me and say, "Look, man, I believe that you talented. I feel that you can make something like this into to uplift and put that spark in that student back." Instead, the student got to come within his own and say, "Well, what I got here, I got to make it." That's the same thing when you at your 9 to 5. You at your 9 to 5 and they got something new that's on the job. Nobody knows how to work it, know what to do, don't know how to do what the plan is or nothing. And hey, you even got in there and fixed it out. Hey, it's trash on the floor and you done picked it up. Hey, somebody need this and you right there with it. You done figured it out all the time because you right on time. You right on time, being where you supposed to be, fitting right in. Because you playing the game, you playing your game. And it ain't no game, it's just you good at what you doing. People like, whoa, how's he doing it? They start doing the envy thing. See, they start playing the 7 on you. That's what people will do to you. When you feeling good, you roll out the bed, you thankful and grateful, feeling great. Like, oh man, this day's done started awesome. And then you get to work, and then there's somebody at work that's just done said you just done said something already. But here's the thing, you was good. So don't let that little thing just get you all the way off like that, because you know what? You was too good. You was too happy. That's what the enemy thought. You too happy. You came out the house too happy. Okay? So I gotta break some of that down. I gotta disrupt and shake some of that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get you pissed off. I gotta get you on my team. I gotta get you over here to break something, destroy something, commit a crime. You gotta do something, man. You gotta run through a red light. You gotta do something, man. You know? Because that's the enemy job, to throw you off your thing. But when you in your right mind, you in your right sober mind, you can think for yourself in your own mind. You can think, you know what? I ain't gotta listen to what this person telling me, dog. I mean, hold on, man. Who is this? Who is this person? Who is this person? Who is it? Let you ask yourself, who is this? Who are you? You know, that's what celebrities and stuff do all the time now when they get on TV and they gotta think about, man, who is this guy? Why am I giving this guy time? Anybody that's on anything, anybody that got a platform that's major, and then you call in, like you call a major radio station right now. Imagine you call a Breakfast Club right now talking crazy. You know what's gonna happen? They gonna say, doop. They not having it. They not finna sit here and go all off on you back and forth on the radio station, man. You see what I'm saying? And if them same people at the radio station, it wasn't a radio station, they still not finna sit here and listen to all this stuff. Nobody's doing all that, man. But when it's the internet and it's the social world, you feel you can do what you want. You feel you can press that button. You feel like you can tell somebody, screw you and all this stuff, and nothing's gonna happen. But people out here will show you a little something different. All right, that's what I'm saying. You gotta think before you speak. It's a part of the 7 right here. Don't get logged in to the unnecessary ways of this world, because it's where the ways of the world will pull you down and then they get you sucked into it, and you will end up playing one of these games out here that shouldn't even be a game. Now, me personally, I feel as human beings, we should be able to go to each other and we should be able to, have a discussion on whatever problem that we have at the present time, anytime. As long as we still breathing, we should have a line of communication, no matter the situation or what's went on. Because guess what? Let's say, I don't know. This say me stumping on an ant, killing an ant, me killing an ant, bud, insect, whatever, was the worst crime in the world. And now I'm being convicted of that. Now I gotta go to jail because I actually killed them. But you know how crazy that sound? But think about whatever you do, God, look at it like that. Think about you talking crazy to somebody and he's saying, man, why is my child doing like that? Think about your parent or grandma hearing or seeing the crazy things that you're doing. Think about your kids looking at you like my mama or daddy is out here wilding and clowning and doing crazy things. And now at some point I gotta see or hear about this later on in my life and then look back and say, dang, mom and daddy was XYZ, but then realize, you know what? Why mom and dad was XYZ, now I know why I turned out the way I turned out. Yeah, because while you was going over there and doing that, you had left me here, left me there. I seen this, I seen that. Now the kid turned adult can now look back in the past and say, man, you did this to me. Now when I get older, I can make my own decision and now can understand why some of those things happen. It wasn't sometimes things that necessarily happen the way you think they happen. Things just happen naturally, and there wasn't nothing that you could really do about that, but you were still blessed to be around. See, we take those situations and then be mad and frown upon them as if we can't do anything about them, but we can do a lot about them. We can take those situations and learn from them and move forward and pass that information on to someone else, and they could be able to use that, and it could save their life. That's really where we want to be as human beings. We want to be in a position where we always helping people and actually being honest and transparent with somebody, because that's the real true breakthrough, man. That's the real true breakthrough. That's the real true breakthrough that you get when you actually can share some information with somebody that's going to change them. And then here's another thing. When you see somebody out of line, you can't always look at them and just be like, man, that ain't my job to save them, or that ain't they're an adult and so forth on, man, because here's the thing. You don't really know what they've been through. At least you could do is ask and then check it out. All right, then they deny the help. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But when you see some foul stuff going on, man, go to a person and try to, you know what I'm saying, try to bring them along, because don't nobody really know how to ask for help. You know, here's the thing. Most people I feel like most people would ask for money, but don't want to ask for money because the person that they asking the money from would be like, remember when I, or didn't I just, or what's it for, or anything other than just giving it to me is a problem because I just wanted the money to do whatever I wanted to do. I didn't need a book novel to tell me why. You know, you're not getting all that when you go get a bank loan. They telling you, look, dog, hey, here's the percent rate. You don't bring this bread back in time. Hey, we tax you 29% on top of that. Have a good day, man. See you in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Or sooner. Yeah, but the person that you getting that money from, they like, yo, remember last year when I gave you, um, you don't remember when we went, oh, you don't remember when you just had asked me for, okay, you know what I'm saying? We get all this type of stuff and nobody wants that. They want a cheerful giver. So when I ask you for something, hey man, hey, you know what? I wanted you to have that. Let me just go ahead and get this to you because I want to see you come up. I want to see you glow up because I know this particular thing that you asking for. I know how much joy and excitement is going to put into you to make you feel like you can do anything. And that's the type of energy that we want to really give to a person. We want to give that person that energy that make them feel like they can be a superhero because we all superheroes, but we need each other to turn into the incredible super hawk like Captain Planet or something. You know what I'm saying? It take all of us with a ring to put it all up in here and be like, yeah, man, we got to stick together on something. And the ones that can't rock with that, guess what? Bye bye. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? This ain't time for it. Yeah, it ain't time for it. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of things that happen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up out of here. Cause then we ain't got no time for that. And I ain't saying a little death. I'm just saying, you just gotta go with that type of mentality. Because that type of mentality is the same mentality that will bring you down. That type of mentality is the type of mentality that say, hey man, I want loyalty around me. But then when you see something that's disloyal, what we do, we immediately attack the disloyal. We don't even find out why it was disloyal. We don't say, I can understand why they was disloyal. We was just like, you know what, you was disloyal, you got to go. But we don't think about how disloyal was you to your parent when your parent told you not to do something, you did it anyway. That ain't loyal. You went over here and went over to where your parent told you not to go, and you did that anyway. That's not loyal. That's you didn't honor your parent. So the real thing we want is faithfulness, because faithfulness says, you know what, I know loyalty sound good, but faithfulness is really what you're really asking for. Faithfulness says, look, I'm rocking with you because of you, for you, and I'm me, but I'm a stick here and rock with you, and we go get through what we get through because I know that it's a better place for us that we can go and rock things out with. That's what the place we always want to get to. You see what I'm saying? Because that is going to separate you from demon time mentality. That separates you from demon mode mentality. That's a lot of mentality that people be on out here, man. They be on that type of mentality right there. Once again, man, usually listening to James from I Just Think Different podcast, and I'm here talking about Don't Be a Sloth on the 25th episode of the I Just Think Different podcast, man. I appreciate y'all for listening and tuning in wherever y'all at across the globe, man. Yeah, that's real. Oh, so yeah, man. Back into the seven. So, um, on the other side of that, the virtues of these sevens are way more than the seven. So when you deal with humility, when you deal with charity, when you deal with chastity, gratitude, temperance, patience, and diligence, they all flow in a format that they even sound better than pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, sloth. They just sound better than that. They sound like you more so giving yourself to a person more so than accepting a person to you. That's really what we should be doing, right? And then when it don't work, we don't have nobody to blame but ourselves because at least, look, check it out. We at least took the time to say, you know what? I was wrong. I can man up or woman up to my situation. I can adult myself to the situation and say, you know what? I take responsibility for my actions. That's really essentially what people be wanting. Dog, just come clean. Come clean. Because people done already seen you do the dirt. They seen you do the dirt. Some people even got your track record, where you done been, the log, the photos, everything, and then you sitting there talking about some, nah, it wasn't me, I didn't do it. Man, look, man, stop the game, bro. It's you, dog. Just be, hey, stop it. You know what I'm saying? And we think we could get away with it because, oh, we world's greatest criminal, man. You don't know me. Oh, man, look. When you do dirt, it come back around, man. You just always just be righteous because you gotta denounce all that dumb stuff because it's so easy to fall to the dumb stuff, but we don't know how to get people off the dumb stuff. And the people on the dumb stuff don't even know how to come off it. But when they say they do it, they dumb. Like, man. And it was always over a bag. When I tell you, when you use the pride and the greed, pride stops you from listening. You can't hear because you too ego. You up there. And now you up there, you got a bag. You thousands on thousands, dog. You doing it all. Who can tell you something, dog? If you making $10,000 a day, oh man, it's 7 days a week. That's 70,000 a week. And somebody going, that's a whole person's salary. That's a whole household salary. What? I made this a week. I'm finna go make it again next week. And you got the audacity think you can talk to me? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I feel it. I feel that energy. I ain't even got no bread like that. And feel, see how that is? And then somebody, whoop, snap that finger and you get in your car and boom, you get hit in an accident, car flip 3 times. You like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be talking like that. I'm talking like I'm the biggest boss and know everything, but then realize the world was going to happen to me like that. I should have been more respectful. I should have been more humble and seeing, where can I fit in a positive manner. How about this? How about when the people always get the bread? How come about when the people always get the bread, they never take the bread and put it directly back into a way that can effectively make change in their direct neighborhood instead of putting it into some sort of charity for a write-off, right? Let's say you the biggest XYZ in your town, but how come all the students in your immediate students in your town ain't got the highest form of education? How come all the students in your town ain't got book bags, pencils, and pen and paper, and some of the highest ACT or SAT scores or MEP scores or state scores or what? Why you ain't building these people educations and stuff? So do you know what I'm saying? Because I say that because they say the children are the future, and the children is the youth is the future. So if the youth is the future, shouldn't you be investing in the youth? Don't you invest in the youth by showing the youth how to do things? But see, the adults with the bread don't never reach back to get the kids, but then get mad when the kids turn into the terrorists in the world, and then they don't want to take responsibility themselves to say, you know what, damn, I failed that child right there, and I made a bad decision, a choice because of some of the moves that I made. I was like, damn, see, nobody want to take that. People run when those type of emotions have to get talked about because it's clear that you have to blame yourself because no child is responsible for themselves. The adult is, right? That's legally and physically. Kid can't really take care of themselves, and they didn't ask to be here. But the childish adult in their ways decided, hey, I can have me multiple kids and do whatever I want to do. And then for it, had the state come in and they can pitch in, and then I can still chill and do what I do. And then I can still stick up people, rob them, and do whatever I want to do. Take trips, be on yachts, be on the Grand Thought, do whatever. That's the world. That's how people rolling, right? Why is that what we raising? What we raising out here? We're not raising nothing. We raising the same foolishness. Then people argue with you, tell you where you should spend your bread, what you should do with your bread. I'm not never the one to tell you what you should do with your bread, but the stuff I tell you what to do with your bread makes sense though. It's only the stuff that only can grow generations of people. I'm not telling you to buy everybody in the neighborhood a car. I'm saying buy the people the essentials to be able for they can get themselves a car. There's no reason why the city should come by and snow plow a block when we got a block full of people and you could just get snow blowers and we can knock the whole thing out. You know what I'm saying? Leaves on the ground. Get the kids together. Hey dog, we giving y'all 10 apiece. Y'all come over here and rake these leaves up. This what we doing. After this, we having a big pizza party or whatever for y'all. We got y'all. Like what happened? What are we taking care of the kids at? You know what I'm saying? What happened to the people mentoring the kids and finding a real mentor and a person to have? But see, we fall into this sloth thing. What we do is we get lazy because, all of my ideas and all of what I got, you know what I'm saying, then went to somebody else. I feel bad. I feel like whatever I got, I can't give. See, it's another thing somebody might be going to. You might feel like everything you gave up, hey, you got robbed. All your sauce gone. But I'll tell you, man, God still got something for you. There's still something out there for you. And I ain't saying that just because of some pep talk to prep you up. I'm saying that because it's a reality, and what's yours is yours and can't be taken away from you. So you may be able to give out a lot of things before you could give out 100 things before you get to 105. That 105 is supposed to be yours. But see, you missed it because you were so focused on the time point that you were supposed to get yours. You're putting a limit on it. There's no limit to the possibilities and doors that can open up when you sit here and you believe in and you trust in it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just a part of the game. What's not part of the game is falling up under these seven right here, man. Falling up under these seven. And unfortunately, if we honest with ourselves, we fall under more than one of these sevens. Don't be a sloth, man. No, don't be no sloth today. Check it out. And another thing is, let's backtrack. Since sloth is number seven, check it out. Backtrack behind that. We get angry. Why are we getting angry? Well, shoot, there's a lot of ways to get angry. Hell, I just got angry today my damn self. I'm not uh exempt from any of this stuff. I ain't no superhero saint to sit up here and tell y'all to do something and I don't do it. Man, I'm full transparent over here. I got upset today myself. Why I get upset, and now I'm talking about it right here, it's making more sense. For me to get upset today was fully ignorant on my behalf. 1000% ignorant on my behalf. And it's a full apology due for my behavior. However, at the core root of my anger, what I'm saying, there is a point to be known. Do you see what I'm saying? That's usually what people try to give you when they upset. If somebody's upset with you, they probably try to say things to hit you up under the belt to make you mad and to piss you off. Those are the things that set us haywire. Like, man, I wish you would. And while you wishing they would, they just did. You know what I'm saying? And telling you that you ain't got nothing for it. And what do you have for it? What can you really do in a situation, right? Or what you gonna do? Turn up? That's what they want you to do. Turn up, right? That's what we go. Turn up, turn up, turn up. That's what people want you to do. And then when you get done with that, like I said, at the other end of that, at the spectrum of that, is a big lawsuit waiting on you. Yes, there's a lawsuit waiting on you, man. They go sue you. They go sue you. They go sue you, or they go come back and chop you down. And chop you down just simply means they about to take your whole, you know, they about to stick something in your bank account, make you feel away, harass you, just be all up in your business for no reason. People do that. The enemy do that. The enemy do that when he seen that you've been phased. Because the problem is, see, you can't be phased by what's going on out here. You gotta understand, life happens. Yeah, I say life happens. I say it a lot. Life happens. Life happens. Life happens a lot. And the reason life happens a lot is because we ain't in control of it. The only thing we in control of is the things that we do in it. That's what you got to understand. We, our own selves, create our own problems. Anytime you run into a problem in a situation that just, you know, came because of there's something that you did, you got to realize that you did it. You was the one who was caught up in that situation and fumbled the bag. You caused this unnecessary situation upon yourself. And you got to ask yourself, where did I play? Where did I play? See, I'm a lot more honest than a lot more most people will give you. I'm a lot honest than most people give you because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm guilty as charged on things, and I tell you I'm guilty as charged on things. I'm not gonna be non-guilty or charged on things and then guilt you on some things. You see what I'm saying? Act like I don't do nothing. Tell you don't spit out the window, and then I spit out the back or spit in the cup or that's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Just a dumb example. But I'm saying I'm not gonna tell you nothing and then go turn around and do it. That's why I'm here back with another podcast. Once again, another week. We doing 52, man. This is another one. This right here is the wrap up of the series, though. We will not be talking about um one of the seven deadly sins next week. Last Tuesday was the start of coming back to giving you different topics and podcasts like I normally do, and that real estate one was due. So if you haven't seen the real estate podcast, make sure you go ahead and check that out. Swing over there and look through the archives. That was just last week, episode 24 of the real estate. If you looking to find you some property or something, make sure you check in and tap into that episode because it's a lot of valuable information in there that could help you in your property management. Yes, definitely in property management. And that's the type of stuff that I'm trying to build and bring here over at I Just Think Different, period. And then I Just Think Different podcast itself is, bridging the gap. Bringing and having that conversation with people. And you definitely going to see here in the future more community type things. You're going to be seeing you know different type of health places that you could go to, physical places that you could go to find help for all type of disabled and homeless people and things like that, how you can donate and help a hand to helping someone out. I'm definitely gonna be chopping it up and talking with all type of people dealing with stuff of that because I really want to be about the community and the people, man. So how you be about that unless you out there doing that? Pandemic slowed things up. That's over. We finna come back out here and get in these streets, man. Get the getting with the people, getting with the people, man, and giving the people a voice. That's what this is. That's what I just think different is. If you ain't got a voice, you got one. Well, I just think different. You just throw it on there, and we ride with you, and we let your voice be heard. That's what I just think different is. I just think different podcast is bridging that gap and bringing that conversation together regardless of what skin tone you have or where you come from. It's the simple fact of being able to have a conversation with a human being so we can move humans forward in a positive manner because we are the ones that move us forward. We are us. It ain't nobody going to magically appear to say, hey man, we going to take care of y'all. We us. We that village that takes care of people, and you literally have to become the change you want to see in order to make effective change in the world. See, if you're not truthful with yourself and then you're going to walk out into the world false. See, I don't want to be in the world false. I just want to give you truth 24 hours a day at all time. Whenever you approach me, you're going to get truth. I don't want to BS you or waste your time. Now I can play the little game and laugh in WWE. I don't even really want to do all that. I'm usually serious most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I laugh and giggle and joke, but people who know me know what it is. But I be seriously joking. If that makes sense. If you know what that means. You know what I mean? Like this, don't be a sloth. I told you I wasted over 7 months being lazy, handicapping my own self and handicapping y'all from the talents that I possess and the skill set that I have. These words and things that I'm saying were needed for people to hear. Some people needed to see me come out here and freaking be able to speak for hours upon time to sit here and boost somebody up who didn't know how to do that or felt like they couldn't do that or made some excuses, say, man, I don't have the proper equipment. I tell you what, this is all you need. You got a phone, this is all you need. That's all you need. Cell phone, you could get you popping with a live stream and a podcast, whatever, right now. If you just want to talk, if you want to write, you can do it right now. You don't have to wait no time, man. That's what I want you to know. Like, you don't have to wait no time at all. And I know it may seem hard and you might not feel like you getting the support that you want, but trust me, them people watching. They watching. They got that eye on you for sure. That's one thing that they always gonna have because one thing is for sure, people go always want to see where the success is at, and they go always want to see how you became successful so they can mimic it and mock behind it and come through with the envy like I just explained in the seven daily. That's envy. What you doing is you looking at my moves and you want to judge how I'm doing it. You see how I'm doing it. Okay, I got it. Let me go do it. Here it is. This is what you got to remember. Whoa, this is what you got to remember. Just because you take something from a person You got to understand what's for you is for you. What God got for you is going to be for you. So whether you take it, it may look successful. It may get set up. Oh, it may get set up successful. It may feel successful. Oh, man, you shining. But guess what? That thing going to crumble. That thing going to go. Mm, because it wasn't for you. See, the enemy made it look like it was for you. The enemy said, dog, I could get you a bag and we could come over here, we could party, we could do this thing. You said, word, you could give me a bag. Hey, I need some money right now. Let me, what I got to do? They said, man, take this strap, go over there and shoot. Oh, what? Yeah, just go over there and that's yeah. Whoa, hold on. You see what I'm saying? See that energy change? It sounded good, but then the offer wasn't as good, and some people jump right on that offer, like how they did Dolph. Took Dolph out the way. For what was it? You know what I'm saying? People get schemed and scammed all the time. Get backdoor. Get stuff run on them. You know what I'm saying? Why you want to run down on your man? Why you want to run down on another human being? I understand having a gun and being strapped. Cool. All right, we are strapped. We got it. But it's just to let you know that strap is that temperature check. But the real thing is how fast can you get to it and what you why are we doing all that? And it's a life lost. That shouldn't happen. What should happen is a conversation and say, you know what? Hold on, man. Gotta work this thing out. That thing ain't nothing that need to be going on. We need to resolve this thing, and we need to sit here and figure out how we can come to a positive resolution. Now, see, this is the type of stuff that I need my nephews and nieces to see. Definitely why another reason why I got a podcast and want to make a podcast for my nephews and nieces, not only for my parents to see, but for my nephews and nieces. It's very, very important for my nephews and nieces to see all of this stuff. If you don't reach nothing else, I hope it reach them because they can see that, you know what? I'm around somebody that I can physically see and talk to and can reach out to at any time. You can do anything. Don't ever let nobody tell you you can't do nothing, even your parents. You can do whatever you want to do, and I'm the proof of it. You looking at it. You looking at the proof. I'm walking proof, living proof. I mean, I'm telling you, so blessed around here. I promise you, I don't even know how half the stuff I got. I don't even know. God just be boom, 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 be hitting, and people don't be wanting to hear that, and they run and dip and they hide and make them feel uncomfortable. But I ain't lying. I can only tell you the truth. I'm not facading this and making this up. You can't tell me just because you worked a whole bunch of hours at work and that's why you got no. It ain't that. It is 100% God. I ain't never gonna turn my back and say that. God is the reason why I got what I got. God is the reason why you can have what you got and got everything you got as well. Oh, what's going on here? We got some a niece in right now. I say, what's going on, Maya? And there we go. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Live and direct. This is why you get live shows, man. This is why you get live shows right here. Because you could get family members live and direct in the flesh that can tune in and see a show. Now, this is what I want to do. You sit at home and you watch, I don't know, Family Feud. Well, I don't know, Wheel of Fortune back in the day. And you watching all these little things and then you trying to figure out, who I'm going to watch? Oh, what's up, little Rick? Hey, see, I got my nephews and these in here. See how you call them and they boom, they pop up. They be like, bow. You know what I'm saying? This is for y'all, man. Y'all just come on here and get some of this good knowledge, man. This is a show y'all should be watching. Don't be slothful. Don't be lazy. You know what that means? That means y'all should definitely be doing whatever your mama tell you to do or whatever your father, your parents tell you that you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? So they tell you, matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all something else. Before your mom even tell you something, you probably should already have it done. You see what I'm saying? So check this out. Oh, you got school and you got homework and you come home and you kick it, you throw your books down and you want to play around. You like, yeah, let's get to that. Nah, hold on. Slow your roll. Come home, open them books up, knock that homework out real quick. I'm telling you, school get out about 3, let's say for homework, everything should be done by like 5:30. 5:30, you get home about 2. That's 2 hours worth of schoolwork, yo. Check it out. 6 to 9, that's 3 hours to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, check it out. Sometimes you might get to slide to the 10 piece. right? You might get the love. Nephews, nieces, I'm telling you, come on, do your schoolwork. The oldest ones that's up there that got the bag already. I know y'all out there getting to it. Trust me. Look. Oh, some of y'all parents too. Man, some of y'all parents. Oh, what up, though? Elijah in the building, man. What's going on? Jump off for Elijah coming through. What up, though? Yes, sir. Yo. Oh, so check this out. So since y'all all up in here, man, I appreciate y'all for stopping by the I Just Think Different podcast anytime. Back to the slothful. Don't be slothful. Don't be lazy. Lazy is a handicap that will kill you and stop you from being the greatest person that you know you are. We are great in our own ways, and no one can stop us from doing what we do. Only us. Only, what's up, Carlos? Yo. Carlos sitting there as well. So, um, laziness can stop you from accomplishing your goals and dreams. Now, how can laziness stop you from doing that? How can slothfulness stop you from doing that? Let me tell you. Because when you feel like you gave your all already, when you feel like you was doing everything already, and you feel like you was doing a good job, and you wouldn't get that credit, you wouldn't get that credit for that. I'm telling you, what's up, man? I'm telling you that you don't have to look for the hookup. That's what I'm saying. You looking for validation. You don't need no validation. That's what I'm saying. Your work is the validation. So when you feel like you doing too much, hey, you feel like everybody, oh man, I bust my butt. I bust my butt. Everybody, I bust my butt. But check it out. You walk past that trash at the front door, but you bust your butt, right? Well, if you bust your butt, you to pick the trash up. That's beyond me. That ain't my job. Or you not busting your butt, because busting your butt means you doing over, above, and beyond without anybody even saying it or looking for acknowledgement for it. You just doing it because it's just you. You operating in that mode. You operating in that frequency. And once people start seeing a person operating in that frequency, you probably see a couple. I'm like, man, they always doing that. They always doing that. And no matter how many times they always doing that, it ain't enough of everybody else doing what that person doing. And what that person doing is right. But everybody else just, hey, they'll chill. They'll let them go. You would be at work sometimes. No, they ain't got no hand soap or paper towel in the bathroom. Don't nobody say nothing. They just, everybody, boom, boom, boom. Just chill. Knowing everybody just walking out there, ain't clean, ain't washed no hands, ain't did nothing. But this how we live, dog. We living life like this. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, is this the really life we living in? We just came from a whole, shutdown from everybody being clean and wash their hands and do all this stuff. But when you realize it, when they peel some of that back, you seen some of that dirtiness come right back out. No, and it ain't come back out. It's always been there. The reality of it is people are dirty. That's the reality of it. We unclean human beings, and then we try to, make things seem like they not make believe. But yo, you be making a fake belief out of things. That's what people be doing. Lying. That's what you doing. Capping. You know what I'm saying? They capping out here, man. You know why they be doing all that capping? I don't know. I really don't. People should be more honest and just tell the truth, because when you're truthful, you get the more better response out of the person that you're trying to get. Right? You just be honest, man. Here's an example. I like this one. Hey, man, let me hold something. Oh, what you want? Let me hold something. All right. All right. Let me hold something. All right. Let me hold something. What you trying to hold? All right, let me hold a couple thousand. All right, a couple thousand. All right, let you hold a couple thousand. All right, now you got a couple thousand. Here's the kicker. When I'm gonna get that back? Oh man, that's the backbreaker right there. Is when I'm gonna get that back. The other person that's not lazy, that's motivated, they saying, "Look, let me get that, and I got you in a week, bro. I'm bringing that money back." This the hustler. This that hustler spirit. They getting it. Bro, I just need this to bail me out real quick, just to hold it down. Boo, this like transition money, cause it's coming that fast. You thinking, man? Well, damn, if you have it next week, just wait a week. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm like, nah, I just need no. Whoa. You gonna help me out or what? No. Where's the real help? Because it's always financial when you're really talking about help, right? When it come down to it. No, where's the person that can sit there and hold you down, that it's not finances is attached to it? Because the real thing behind the finances is the emotions that we have as human beings that's really saying, look, dog, I need you. That's what we saying. I need you. I need to spend some time with you. I need your comfort. I need your touch. I need your warmth. I need your voice. I need your, we scared to say that because we act like we so you know hardcore and brick and stone out here or something, man. But the reality of it is we got emotions as human beings, and dog, when you got a problem, just let a person know what the problem is. Just let them know what's going on, and you ain't got to tell them in a disrespectful manner. You can just pull them to the side if it's real personal like that, and just say simply, hey, um I don't really like where we was going with XYZ, man. Can we make this better? Can we rectify this situation? Is there something that we can do to make us all happy in this scenario? Just ask the questions and work towards that. Don't backtrack and go towards, nah, this person got to go. I gotta ride on them. I gotta call the homies. I gotta do XYZ. That's gonna cost you jail time or ditch, 6 feet, or cremation, however you see fit. I'm just honest with you. Or you could get locked up behind the bars. And they would like you to get locked up behind the bars too, because they got something for you too. They make money off that. That's a big payment scam. Right there, man. The whole prison system is a whole scam setup. Why is that? They want you in the prison. Now check this out. I believe when you do a crime and you do something wrong that affected other people in a massive way, then you definitely should be punished in a high quality. But if it's not effective in a high way, man, like if I jaywalked, man, that didn't cause me to get 5 years. You feel me? If I jaywalked and I got hit, that still don't cost the person that hit me 20, because they hit me and might get hit for some manslaughter. You gotta think, yes, I crossed the street, jaywalked, did what I wasn't supposed to do, but people got hit in the crosswalk. So what's the difference? If it's gonna hit you, it's gonna hit you. Now we gotta deal with the aftermath. The aftermath is I got hit. So, I can't walk. I gotta deal with the lawsuit bills if I'm still alive. All of this type of stuff, man. And that came from an accident. You can't call an accident. That's why it's called an accident. But then the accidents that happen, they try to tell you you knew what you was doing. Oh, because you was on your phone. Oh, what's the blood alcohol level? Oh, they was high. Oh, they was under the influence. Oh, they was doing something like, oh, you was arguing. Oh, your attention wasn't on the road. You was doing something. Distracted. Oh, ain't it a distraction? Oh, if I'm riding, then I have a heart attack and my foot hit the gas and I'm stroking out of something. I smashed into something and somebody get hit too, and they just happen to die like that. But damn, now it's cool. It's looked at different because I was going through something that I have no control over. So now that the stroking now happened, now people looking at it like, man, that's an unfortunate situation. It shouldn't have went down like that. Oh, but if I got turned up and this Budweiser was in my cup and I did the same thing, now I'm a criminal because wait a minute, you drinking caused this, but the accident caused it. You know what I'm saying? I said, nah, man, because no, you influenced that. Here's the thing, you shouldn't drink and drive, but we do it all the time, right? This is the reality of it. We drink and drive. They say you beer right at the store. You shouldn't drink and drive. All alcohol probably should be shipped to your house. When you think about it. If you really think about it, if you can't drink and drive, then ship it to my house. Because I might pop it open in the car. You know what I'm saying? Just to alleviate that, just send it to my house. That way, when I'm at home, I can pick up the package and I can do what I need to do with it. I ain't never thought about it like that to just now, but that might be it. That might be on the sub, man. Get your delivery. That's what it is. Deliver. All alcohol should be delivered. You shouldn't be the one drinking and driving because you shouldn't have a bottle. All right. And then look, driving is a privilege. See how they get you on everything? Everything we do over here in these states is a privilege. But waking up as a human being is a privilege from God. He blessed you with the breath. Oh man. He blessed you with the breath to be able to wake up, and still you use the 24 hours that you got, or at minimum the time that you got breathing, to complain about your condition and your situation, instead of trying to better your condition and your situation to either make your situation better or somebody else's situation better around you, and to benefit the people around you. But what you want to do is bring down the people around you and complain to other people about either your situation or some other situation that didn't have nothing to do with you, which is called gossip. So now you want to go talk about somebody else and bring all that bad energy over here, talk about me and hear about dog. Stop it. Stop it. And we do it all day, every day. This is what we do. This is what we do as people. You know what I'm saying? Say having a phone is a privilege. Having a phone is a privilege. I don't believe so. That's something a parent would say. You know what I'm saying? Having a phone is smart. You know, because you can do something like what I'm doing, sit here and talk and let your voice be heard. You know what I'm talking about? Pull out that audio recorder and get it popping, man. It's a lot of crimes been found from a phone. So a phone is technically a good thing. The problem is the parents give the people, excuse me, haha. So when you go like this, the parents give their kids the phone and they don't set the phone up properly for the kid to be used. See, they give an adult device to a child, and now a child has an adult device looking at adult content when the adult can manipulate the phone to make it do kid content only when the kid has the phone. But see, the adult don't set it up like that. But see, that small print shows you that you can do that. But see, again, we ain't got the time to do that because, hey, shut up. Let me get you. Here, take the phone. Take the phone. Take the phone. Take the phone. You know what I'm saying? Take the phone. But we giving them the phone. We giving them the ability to get the phone, and then when they get the phone, open it up. Put the code in. And then all the shows that come on that you get. Oh man. Oh. Disney and all the shows they get. Everybody sliding in the gender rules. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because you a part of the community don't mean the community, you know what I'm saying? God, you know, you throwing me, everything is that. Like, everything ain't that. Like, you, who you be, because that's what you chose. It ain't up in the, like, hold on, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, but that's where we go. That's where we going with these times. That's where we going as people in a society that we in because we just accepting all of this stuff. And then as long as we accept it, guess what? They gonna keep rolling it out year after year, week after week until we say, you know what, I'm not buying that trash. I won't accept that. But what we do, we want to give our kids the trash, but continue to say our kids are the future. What future are we giving our kids if we giving them the trash and then we manipulate in their minds where they don't even know what they want to be? We got kids out here saying, you know what, mom? You know what? I want to, you know what? Hold on, mom. I ain't even what you say. I'm something else. I'm rolling over here now. This is what I want to do. Oh, then a couple years after that, you know what? Hold on. You know what? I'm ready where I really think I want to be. I'm just me. I'm just call me me, mom. Just call me me. Oh, okay. That's how we doing it out here in the world. That's what we've given up as parents. See, I ain't no parent. But that seemed like that's what parents have given up on what's going on here. Not really standing true to really what you really believe in. They more so believe in just let the world be the world. Okay, all right, cool. Well, the world can be the world. That is a true 100% fact. But here's another fact. I ain't gotta be in of it. That's what I ain't gotta do. Dang, what I gotta do. The world gonna be the world, but I ain't gotta be in there. What up, Dean? Up in this, man. I ain't heard from you in a while, Dean. Drop a bomb, but Dean. Up here and watching TV on that screen, man. Yeah, I feel you. What that Daytona 500 been doing for you. I know you out there good with the sports and everything, but look, man, don't be a sloth. Don't be a sloth in here, man, because slothful energy is bad energy. Slothful energy is that energy where people don't like it, man. It causes everybody unjust. It makes everybody feel a certain way, and it ain't the move of the people. The move of the people is doing for the people. What's doing for the people? Uplifting. That's what's doing for the people, uplifting. Doing something right and righteous is uplifting because what we want to do, we want to sit up here and we want to give the people trash. We want to sit here and lie to the people. You know what I'm saying? We want to give the people whatever we think we want to give the people instead of giving the people something useful that they can use. Something like this news right here that I'm giving you. I gave you 7 weeks worth of seven deadly sins, 1 week per seven. You know what I'm saying? And now we wrapping it up with Don't Be a Sloth. Slothful is lazy. I was lazy myself for over 7 months. I was lazy for over 7 months. Had this material. I remember when my dad passed, and after February and last March came around, March 2001 came around. I'm like, man, when I get back home, I'm gonna have the sauce, and I'm gonna talk about my parents on a podcast, and I'm gonna go in. And I sat in front of this screen. I made the banner and everything. Matter of fact, I put the banner. I'll show you this how real it is. I was ready to go. I was sitting here ready to do this thing, man. Whenever I find that banner, I let you know. I'm still looking for a live, and I'm looking for this banner, and I got the banner. And when I made it, I felt like, yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do. And in the process of me doing that, I sat down at this screen. And when I sat down at this screen, I tell you, I looked at it. And then I put that logo and I put that background up. And then when I'm looking at that background of my mom and dad sitting there, I'm like, oh man. So as they sitting there, I'm like, okay, this is cool. And then I hit the record button. And as I hit the record button, I'm like, okay, I feel like I can say something. I'm getting something out. And I'm talking. And all of a sudden, it was just like, I was like, what do I do? I said, man, I gotta cut this thing off because I ain't saying nothing. I'm just sitting here looking at the screen. I ain't got nothing to say, man. And I hated it. I hated myself. I didn't know what to do, man. I didn't know if I was even talented enough to even be able to come on here and even do this podcast anymore. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, I didn't even want to do the podcast no more. I sat here and looked at all this stuff and I looked at all this equipment and said, you know what? This is dumb. I don't even know why um even doing any of these things. You know what I'm saying? I remember why I the passion that I had just wasn't resonating and sitting the same. It wasn't what I was doing wasn't, and I just knew that I'm way more talented, and it started to eat me up. And the disappointment started to bother me more than anything. The disappointment of disappointing other people and disappointing myself really bothered me more than anything because I know how talented I am. I know the lives and that could be changed from what I was doing. I had a good thing going, and then I stepped away from it and used an excuse in order not to do it. And that's something that you should not do. That's slothfulness. That is the epitome of what I'm talking about this whole podcast and this particular show, episode 25, Don't Be a Sloth. I just broke it down. 7 months of sitting here being just not knowing what to do and even making logos and graphics like, man, I could pull this thing together. I could do this, man. Nah, you know what? And I used an excuse, and I didn't want to do that. Nope, that's not cool. And then even try to dig into some of my talents that I got of trying to write poems and stuff. So I sit here, I try to write poems and try to put some things up, but they wasn't really rocking and I wasn't really feeling them because they wasn't really coming from a place that I can just generally just get in my zone and just spit and black out and just write without even thinking about it and just coming down to the pad. It didn't have that mood, it didn't have that vibe to it. So I had to back off that. That wasn't it. So then I try to go into photography, try to take pictures and do what I like to do for people because it made me feel good. It made me feel good giving people my talent. It made me feel good just to be able to put a smile on somebody's face with my talent and the things that I'm able to do that they can't do. So I go ahead and do that. And that's cool. But my fulfillment out of it don't feel good because now I feel like I'm way more now extra talented than I really am now. I'm not even giving myself the credit that other people are giving me. I'm sitting here littling myself for the credit that I got. You know what I'm saying? And it was destroying. And so then also my cuz came along and said, you know what, dog, hey, it's the new year, bro. You need to go. Hey, it's the sauce. You need to start the new year with the fire. You need to go in there and get it popping for the new year. Man, I said, man, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if I really want to go in there and do the pod this year. He said, y'all, nah, man. Straight up, real talk, man. You should go in there and do that thing. I said, man, you know what then? All right. All right. We'll go in there and get that thing popping. So guess what? January 1st, your boy came on and did a 3-hour podcast myself. 3 hour podcast myself. Straight here. Matter of fact, that's a lie. I did a 2 hour podcast myself, and nephew got on the last hour and rocked it out for me. You know what I'm saying? Randomly he popped up. So shout out Nate, where you out there? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. You might be watching somewhere. I know you like to chime in. But yo, that's what I did, and I made no excuses to start the year off and do that. That was January 1st. Also, within that same podcast, I said a lot of things. One of those things I said gradually, episode by episode, you would see something different. Episode by episode, I've tried to do that. Try to give you something different visually to see. As you can see, it's there. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I've tried to sit here and come week on after week, even if you don't feel like it, because that's an important thing to continue to push through when you don't feel like it. Now, here's the thing: I'm not a parent. If I was a parent, I know that working as a parent could be very draining because you at work trying to provide for your family and trying to provide for your kids, and then I'm sure being at work, you got so many things going through your head. Like, damn, how am I gonna provide for my family? I want my family to have XYZ, so it's building up. Cause now you like, damn, let me pick up the hours and everything. You just doing what you normally can do for your fam, and then they get home and they cussing you out, or they not in the best energy, in the best mode, or they not grateful, or not even that. Or you come home and you realize you gotta cook still. Man, work done wore you out. I'm talking about, yo, you sweating everywhere, hurt, even bruised up. But you still know you gotta provide because you know you they superhero. And you can't let them kids go without nothing. You see what I'm saying? So it's a different type of feeling and emotion that gotta come out you to say, you know what, I gotta get them kids. Yeah, and the house don't be clean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Check it out. The house don't be clean, man. I don't know. Hey, parents, why the house don't be clean? I know why. I got a dog. No kids. I got a dog. And he got toys all over the house, man. Toys all over the house. So I could just imagine if we had kids around here. Yeah, I understand. I used to go over people's houses with kids and see toys all over the place and think to myself, damn. But then I got that dog. And I realized he'd go back to the box, toy after toy. He'd grab it and run around, shake it, and leave it here, go get another one. I'm like, well, damn, that's kids. And that's what I used to do too. And I used to get cussed out for it. And you say, you know what, Jim, go get your toys and put them back over there in that box. And then you put them over there and you like, man, I don't want to do that again. See, you gotta stop that early. I don't want to do that. Now imagine if I stayed in that mindset. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Now I'm nasty, not cleaning up over myself, stained drawers, dirty clothes. It creates a whole new different type of vibe on me. Could have. I mean, not guaranteed. It could have introduced some things in me that could have stayed that say, boy, you not clean. You know, some people that clean probably don't even clean behind the toilet with a little knob thing sit at the bottom. You know what I'm talking about? In the back of the toilet. You know, people miss that. Be pissed all around that dang old thing. People just run up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nasty. You gotta be able to know how to clean. You gotta get on your hands and knees with that bleach cloth, man, and quit slothing around the house. That's right. Tell them. Quit slothing around the house, man. Quit slothing around. Yeah, you tell them. Because, hey, I'm tell you one thing. I'm tell you another thing. It don't take that long to clean. You know what I'm saying? It don't. It don't take that long to clean. It don't take that long. Hey, what? Oh no, we clean. Yeah, we clean that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, it don't take that long to clean. You know what I'm saying? It really don't take that long to clean at all. But you gotta be a clean person and you gotta be a sanitary person, cause that makes a lot of sense. You don't want to be out here all nasty and wild, man. Out here doing unnecessary things out here in the world. But what the world be doing? We out here trashed out, man. What the like? What is that? You know what I'm saying? And that's where that slothfulness energy come from. That slothful energy come from that, hey, I ain't doing that. Cause I ain't gotta do that. Who are you to tell me what to do? You know what I'm saying? That ain't the vibes. And so in ending all that, you definitely should be diligent. And what does that mean? You know, that means you should be actively working towards being a better human being, and you should work towards figuring out how can you make the ones around you better, and how can the people around you um benefit from the positive energy and vibes that you're doing. That may be hard to do sometimes when you might be in a racist situation, like in the situation I was in today, where somebody tried to bar the kid from the spot. Oh yeah, hold on, Mr. Wild Wing, we gonna come see you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have a conversation here shortly, and you will be hearing what's going on here. And that's live on the podcast. So Mr. Wild Wing, whoever the Mr. CEO, Mr. Wild Wing, wherever you at, we definitely gonna come have a conversation with you because I'm telling you right now, you know, yo, uh, quality of service from the people. Hey, Mr. Disbrow, coming for you, dog. Mr. Larry, coming for you. And we will figure this thing out. James Disbrow and Sky Lobby. Tell you, look, check it out. Then the founders of Buffalo Wild Wings, man, we gonna come have this conversation. The whole company gonna know what's going on when I'm done. They gonna know what I just think different like. They gonna wish they was thinking different real nice tonight because they thought wrong. And you thought that what they was gonna do was go stop the kid. They just played theyself. That's facts. Hey, so you will be hearing, you know what I'm saying, the continuation of that, the stories that come from the Wild Wing, what we could call that, the Wild Wing Chronicles. That's what we'll call it. The Wild Wing Chronicles. Yeah, because we about to light them up. We gonna give them a little something. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna do. But once again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the room, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. Y'all came by and blowing the chat up, man. Y'all over there and doing y'all thing, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate my nephews and nieces stopping by. I appreciate my siblings stopping by. You even got a rare, extreme. No. Matter of fact, I feel like it's a first time appearance from my other half that came on here, man. So look, we in the building today. See, I have came through and show support for that. Wrap up. That don't be a sloth, man. That don't be a sloth. So now y'all done got the whole thing broke down of the whole seven deadly, man. Start out with that pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and slothful, man. And we all know when you prideful, it blocks out your blessings, man. You prideful, that's a lot of that ego, and a lot of people won't let no pride go. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how to let that pride go. But, we go get you together right here. I'm telling you how to let that pride go. Humbling yourself, even if you feel that you was right, let them be right, and you maneuver around that situation for the comeback. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to expose all the cards right there, man. You can sit back and let them expose. I'll tell you one thing. A person go harm themselves. They go put their own self under the bus. When you let them talk long enough, they'll kill themselves. You ain't got to do nothing. They walk right onto it themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people miles is what get them in trouble, and they don't understand that. But they think is beyond their mouth, which it is. It's applied action, so a mouth and action. Because you take action, open your mouth, because can't talk, right? So your actions is what get you messed up. So you gotta think about the things that you're doing that affects others. I know it's hard, but check it out. Together as human beings, we can make that thing work, and we can sit here and have that conversation to say, you know what, man, you wronged me. Like B Dubs wronged us today, and they gonna have that. We gonna have that conversation. B Dub, y'all wronged us. Y'all did a bad situation on the kid today, and I ain't having it. And you definitely go hear from me in the future immediately. Right around get off here. Later on this week, y'all go hear what's going on. Definitely, Daryl Dean. For sure, man. And that's how you come on with it, man. But people get greedy. When you get greedy, man, you feel like you winning. You feel like you got it all. You feel like you can't be told nothing. Because if I'm greedy, I got the bag. What you go tell a person with the bag? Boy, I made over 10 bands a week. Can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what you go tell me. Can't do nothing to me. And after I got the green, I got the honeys coming in. Boy, that thing looking right over there, boy. Got me doing some stuff I ain't supposed to be doing. Oh man. Nope. Now you get envious and like, oh man, you snitching, you hating. What's going on? They hating on me, man. I don't know why they hating. Oh, nah, I'm eating gluten. I got it. Oh man, all the beer. I turn up shot bottles every night. We getting lit because we doing this thing, man. Because I'm pissed off. That's that wrath. That's the sixth deadly sin. So I'm running them down, just talking. And now, since I let all my anger out, I'm winded. I ain't got nothing left but just be lazy because I can't do nothing. I done let it all out and it's gone. I ain't got nothing left. Y'all can have it. And now I be stuck sitting here, and that's what the enemy want. They want you to be sit there stuck, stagnant, fall into your position, and just stand there and don't get back up and use the lesson learned, because there ain't no losses over here. It's lessons learned. Always lesson learned. It's never a loss. All right. Always a lesson learned because you got to learn in order to grow. And if ain't nobody telling you that you're doing nothing wrong for you to understand what you're doing wrong, then how are you supposed to grow? That's what we're supposed to be doing as human beings. It's supposed to be giving people that knowledge so they can grow, dog. But the problem is we don't want to give nobody the knowledge to let them grow because we feel like the knowledge we giving them is going to let them do something that I was supposed to do. But you were supposed to be the one to give them the knowledge. That's what you forgetting. You forgetting how God used people. That's the problem. You think you God so you can do what you want to do. No, you do what God told you to do. And then when you fall under the pretenses of what you want to do, you find out how bad it hit you. You find out, damn, random stuff start happening to me, man. Landlord coming over here, man, busted tire. Oh, this happened. Kids over here doing all bank account looking negative draft, overdraft. What's going on, man? Oh, the world around you starting to shift, right? Because you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You wrong. You doing wrong to people. And that karma come back around, and that karma real, man. That karma, what goes around comes around, and you spin it. You spin it heavy, and we spin it real tough. We be spinning the block like things ain't gonna come back around us. Like, well, we doing the thing. You people in the hood pull up, boom, boom, boom. Like my man the other day in Sacktown, man, you gotta turn yourself in. Whoever that was, hey, whoever you was out there who ran down them people, I don't even know if you caught yet, but you ain't caught, and you hearing me? Hey, you ran down on them people in Sacktown, bro. Yo, you gotta turn yourself in, bro. You can't be out there. That's wildest. That's crazy, bro. You just open fire, hit 18 people, bro. You wildin', bro. You gotta go ahead and turn yourself in for that, bro. You gotta go ahead and do the right thing. Because if not, I'm telling you, karma has a way of doing the things that you ain't even seen yet, dog. Hey, it's just in the best interest. So go ahead and turn yourself in, man. It's only the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Anybody out here committing crimes, turn yourself in too. If you can hear me and you committed a crime, turn yourself in too and just do the right thing and be honest. And then now, since you done dealt with your consequence, you let God move that. Because here's the thing, check it out. You could be in a bad situation, committed a crime, and you like, damn, I gotta go to jail or prison. But you don't realize the meaning while you in jail or prison. Look, while you in there, ain't nothing happened to you, ain't nobody press you. You got all the money in your books. Everybody in there respect you and it's all good. Or it could be hell for you. Or you could go in there and God could use you in the prison or jail system to maneuver through the prison and jail system to hold other people down that he couldn't reach. But now you the person to reach them. That's why you got the shelter and you got the covering over you, because when you was out here walking around in the world, when you had it all good and made, you didn't know what to do. You wanted to go rob the store. You wanted to jack the old man and old lady. You wanted to run down. You want to smoke on a day. That's what you want to do. But see, nah, they got something new for you now. They got a program for you to go get right. And you better get right before you get right. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's going to wrap up the 7 Deadly Sins series, man. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming by, man. I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun over these last 7 weeks, man. Over the last 7 weeks. And it's been more than that this year, but more particularly these last 7. They went by. And now we here at the end, man. So I appreciate y'all for stopping by the I Just Think Different podcast to hear me close out. Don't be a sloth, man. And remember, don't be a sloth, because it's not cool to be lazy, man. Why is it not cool to be lazy? Because being lazy puts you in a position where you can affect people in a negative manner because they see you being lazy. It's like, well, damn, he can do it. I can be lazy like that too. And it's contagious. And now while you lazy, ain't nobody doing nothing. But check it out. Best believe when you see somebody moving and they're active and they doing good, people always want to gravitate towards that. Why they want to gravitate towards that? Because people want to be a part of the light. But check it out. If we all light beams, right? How can you be in a dark room? Because you dim. You dim because you either want to be like them. Get it, dim. You want to be like them, or you just dim, right? You like them. You like, get it, man. Listen, man. These is real words. You control the room, but you can't control the room because you don't know what to do in the room. You just a little soldier in the room instead of being the chief in the room. See, you instead of being you want to be the boss in the room instead of being the CEO in the room. You know what I'm saying? Or the owner of the room. See, you walk into the room and you feel like you got it all, but nah, you ain't got it all. The only thing you got is yourself, and you need to realize it's you who are important to makes the group superior, right? Because without you, the group can't function, because it takes all individuals to make the group function effectively. And it takes what you do to get the motivation across to the people effectively, to let them know, hey, good job. And I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad that you rock it with us, because without you, we wouldn't have been able to do it. We wouldn't have been able to make it. And I thank God that God sent you over here to help us out and direct us, and we can lean on each other, dog. Because look, when you let that pride go, your pride allows you to lean on your brother and sister and be able to get that help. It allows you to be able to ask for $5 when you need it, dog, and not feel like somebody finna attack you for asking for the dough. It's all good, man. It's okay to ask to babysit my kids. It's all good. Hey, can you watch after them for a second? Now, 10 days straight. Like, oh, wait a minute, man. Now you pressing it. Hold on, dog. I go watch them 2 days out of the way. Damn. When you go watch your kid, you need to find you a daycare, man. I ain't no daycare. But look, if we family, that's how we supposed to rock. Because we supposed to be raising the nation. We supposed to be raising that village, but we don't. We take the village and we let the world raise the village. And then when the village catch on fire, we be like, damn. Oh, that's what we be like, right? We be like, oh, man, nah, because you responsible. And we don't make ourselves responsible accountable. So that's why I try to hold myself accountable and transparent, responsible for the things that I do. I try to give you the same thing and try to give you the again, let you know, man, just be honest and transparent with people and yourself, and things will work out in your favor when you stay away from that trash and the bull BS demon time, because that's what time demons be on. They be on time to get you to do things that you shouldn't be doing, and you know you shouldn't have been doing them, but I gotta ride with the homies. I gotta ride with the crew. I gotta get the crew love because the crew holding me down. But you didn't realize them prayers was being answered. You didn't realize people was calling on you. You didn't realize the people lives that you affect, and you change. You see what I'm saying, dog? We can't get caught up in this hoorah, this dumb stuff outside, man. There's too many lost ones. Can't have no more lost ones. We can't have no more kids being raised up with pornographic mindsets. We can't have kids being raised up with terroristic mindsets. We can't have kids being raised up with racist mindsets, right? We got to eliminate that stuff, and it starts in the house, and it starts with you directly looking in that mirror and being transparent, honest with yourself, and being truthful to say, you know what, man, there's some things that I can change, and I'm going to change them right now. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and do all this all day and be like, how are y'all doing? I just changed my voice. That's how quick we can do things. That's how quick I want you to know that you can effectively make change when you want to. When you make the choice that you can do it, you can do it, because ain't nobody stop you. But you got to know that you got to be the example for other people to follow. And even because they not following and then they don't get it, don't stop giving up. Still push through on that, because the breakthrough is coming. Trust me. I'm the proof of it, and you watching it live right here at 10:08 Eastern Standard Time, April 5th, 2022. That's what we on. You see what I'm saying? So, once again, I appreciate y'all for coming through, rocking with me on the I Just Think Different podcast. Boom. Hey. Look, if you want to be a guest, you want to swing by the I Just Think Different Podcast, you can. What you can do is leave that email. Drop that line at I Just Think Different Podcast YouTube page. You can hit up iJustThinkDifferent.com. Leave a comment. You can hit up iJustThinkDifferent gmail.com. Hit that up. Leave a message, man. Got some ideas, you got something out there you want to slide through and holler at me with, man. We always available to listen to everything. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Jason, I Just Think Different Podcast, man. It's feeling good tonight. Yeah. Closing out this thing, man. And I just want to let y'all know that you can do anything you want to do. Only you can stop you. Even when people try to tell you you ain't got the finances, people give money away. People tell you you ain't got the means to do it. That's a lie. People tell you you can't go over there because they don't rock with you. That's a lie. I'm telling you right now, when you humble yourself and you get right with God, He gonna show you what's up. And that's the truth. So on that note, God, thank you for allowing me to come here on this podcast to get my voice strength across these waves, to give me the opportunity to sit here and be able to bring some knowledge to people, to sit here and try to motivate people and uplift people. I ask that you would allow your will to be done over my life, over their lives, over all the ones that's witnessed this podcast live tonight, all the ones that's going to hear this podcast in the future, Lord. I just ask that you would just allow your will to be done over their lives, strengthen them, take any pain that they may have in their life. I ask that you would just strengthen them financially and have their pockets flourish. God, I ask that you would just uplift. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. All right, y'all. That's your man James, the I Just Think Different Podcast. I'll catch y'all next week with another one. Maybe even come on tomorrow, man. You know that's how it is. That's what we do over here. We like to just keep it moving. It's a new year, man. 22. I got to give you 52 podcasts because that's what I said I was going to do. I'm your host, James. I Just Think Different Podcasts. We out. Peace.